All right, everybody. Today we have a really good one for you on Age Like Why Fitness TV. Why would I have my Training Peaks calendar up? I got this Garmin Edge. As you can see, it still works. I got this back in March of 2013. Is there anybody else out there that still has one of these and have it work perfectly like mine? And I still get about 2.5 to almost 3 hours of battery life out of this. This thing's been absolutely incredible. Love this thing. So watch for that video coming up. I decided I was going to do a MyWhoosh race the other day. And so I jump on there and I see my race is going to start in 49 minutes and 38 seconds. Although I did see this Master Racing League and that was an hour and 49 minutes away. I didn't have that much time. And even the MyWhoosh Crit Racing was an hour and 19. So I got home from work on Friday and I'm like, oh, I just want to do a ride. So I saw this one and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to do the first one that I can do. So if you know me, I'm not very good at sitting around. So what I decided to do is, as my map was downloading, because you got to download the maps that you want to race. So not only was my race not coming for 49 minutes, but I also had to download the map. So I don't know why I'm going around here. So what are you going to do? What can you do before you're going to do your second MyWhoosh race? To which I was a little bit nervous, like I really didn't know where my fitness was at, that kind of thing. So if anybody knows me, you know I'm going to do a Training Peaks virtual to warm up for my MyWhoosh race. So this is the first thing that jumped up here. Practice makes perfect. The Laguna Seeker 2 laps. I looked at it, 25 kilometers, and I'm like, I probably won't be able to finish it, but I'm going to start it and see how we go. I just wanted to do a little bit of like tempo stuff, spin my legs a little, and the 2 climbs, I figured I was going to do one of the climbs at least. So I'll get a little bit of climbing in my legs, just get the feeling of a little bit of pain in there. So this one started in 9 minutes, get ourselves a little bit of a warm up. And I'm just going to play it at regular speed and just like zip ahead a lot. So here we go, 16 seconds. I will show you the start of the race, show you kind of the effort that it takes to get going. Actually, I lied. I'm going to go ahead and move you guys up to 2 times speed. How about 3 times speed? So zinging along here. Maybe one of these days I'll change my view, but I don't know why. So we had a little group here. Little burst of speed trying to get away. So I just want to keep myself in the lead group. Heart rate's still way in check. Power's way in check. Cruising along. We had another zippy doer over here. This guy's zoop. And yeah, he's going nowhere fast. So we ride here a little bit. And I'm going to zip up a little bit forward because nothing really happens until we get to the climb. So right here, we're just about, I saw these switchbacks and I'm like, wow, it looks really cool. I can't wait to ride this. And as I was riding up, I actually forgot that we were on switchbacks. So right now I'm just cruising 300 watts or so. Keeping an eye on my heart rate. I really don't want to go over 160 just because it'd been a long week, been a long day of work. And I'd say I was actually pretty tired when I got on the bike, but I was just excited to ride. Like I just couldn't wait to get out here and ride. And I was really excited about doing a MyWhoosh race because this is my second one that I've ever done. So here we go. I'm going to push my heart rate up there to about that 160, just holding the 300 watts. So this is well over my FTP. MyWhoosh has my FTP at 271. And the last Training Peaks I did where I tested my FTP, I did 260 for an hour. And I felt like I probably could have done a little more, but I mean, I was cooking pretty good. So right about, we're almost up to the top of the climb here. And we're all just kind of grouped up here. We're the leaders here. Got one guy, we got one guy, and then we got me. So my goal is I'm going to try and reattach to these guys before they start the descent. Because you know how it goes. If you're in Training Peaks, when you start a descent by yourself, you're not going to catch any riders in front of you. So here we go. So as you can see, I did not catch them. They got away from me at the top. 2 more riders caught me, which is fine and good. So I'm just here to get a good warm-up in. I wasn't too fussed about it. So about this point, I made the decision. I'm going to get to the end of the first lap, and then I'm going to pull out and go ahead and get into my whoosh race, which is going to start in about 14 minutes from where I bail on this. And it's not usually like me to go in here and bail on a race. So I felt a little bit bad. Not bad enough to not do it. But this wasn't the goal of the day. So right here, got through the finish line. And we exit out of here. And we get ready to do the MyWhoosh race. Bye-bye. So trying to navigate through here. I didn't really exactly know how I got back to the race, because I wanted to ride, and then I was like checking out some other stuff over here. I was looking at the events, the upcoming, the live, and then it popped up and said your race is in progress. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So it basically brought me here. So I had 11 minutes, kind of warm up, and I'll do the same thing as before. Like the start of these races is something that you really want to watch and you really want to study. That way you're just not doing too many watts. So here we go. 15 seconds to go. So here you just go ahead and watch my watts here. So we hit 400 for a second, and we're just kind of cruising up here with the leaders, 300. It's nothing crazy. And then all of a sudden, this guy here, man, Monteshuri Yasiran Yubi, starts banging out almost 7 watts a kilo. Oh, he did 7.4. I mean, this guy is full gassed, man. He's friggin' balls to the wall, man. And I was looking at that, and I'm like, that's just not my level. So I'm just sitting here at my level, sitting here, staying in my lane. Pumpy. I love the argy-bargy that goes on in MyWhoosh. I'm just starting. The first time I did it, I'm like, they're all jittery and stuff. But, yeah, I guess I'm getting used to it. Like they're just weird random bumpies and bargies and stuff. So these guys out here, and this guy is still 6 watts a kilo, 7 watts a kilo, 7.2. And now I'm hitting like touching 400 watts here and there. Heart rate is now getting up there, getting almost to 160. And I realized in my brain that these guys are going to go away. Like they're clearly, he's 8 watts a kilo for a second. So, I mean, this guy is going balls to the wall. So I've decided that eventually I'm just going to like probably sit in no man's land for a second and then jump back in the second group, and that's where I belong. My fitness, not only is it not at that level yet, but at my age, like I don't even know if I want to go that hard yet or ever again for the rest of my life, because I want to stay healthy. I don't want to like mess my heart up. There's like all kinds of things that can go wrong if you just push yourself to too high a level. So here we go. I'm stuck in no man's land for a while. And eventually these two guys catch up to me. So we got this guy here. This guy zipped up in front of me. I let the one guy go. I wasn't too fussed about that. And very shortly, can't quite see where those guys are. I know they're close to coming up behind me. So we'll just fast forward. So these guys end up catching me, and we just start going round. And I decide that I'm going to start doing 30-second pulls with like a minute to a minute and a half recovery. Just kind of do some over-unders. Get a really good workout in here. And still kind of try and test how the drafting and stuff like that go. But what I realize is when I'm behind these two riders, I can be at 5 watts a kilo. They can be at like 3.2 watts a kilo, and I'm not passing them. Like it really makes you work a little extra hard to get past. And that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense if you're in a group of riders, but it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense when there's 3 of you, because you got the whole road to attack. So algorithm's a little bit funny, but then it's indoor racing. This is a video game. This is not real life. So anyways, we just go roundy, and I keep putting power down, and they don't really reciprocate. So it's basically me dragging them along for this entire race. Like, they just sit here at 200 watts. And we'll just get as close to the finish here, because there's no climbs in this. These guys don't ever attack me. I mean, they're just absolutely complacent to just ride. So 2.2, 2 kilometers to go. And I put in another little burst of power. At this point, I mean, we're not racing for the win. I am racing or riding just to try and get some fitness. And this guy out here, I'm impressed, because after he stayed with the lead group for a bit, he was in no man's land for a really long time. And his name is Tatsusurni Wantabe. And all of a sudden, man, he bumps it up to over 5 watts a kilo to come in here for this last kilometer. So, no, my hat's off to this guy. I thought for sure we were going to catch him, but these guys just aren't helping. I mean, it's all on me. I mean, 200 watts, yeah, we're not going to catch him at 200 watts. Here we go, a little bit, 280, 290, almost 300. I mean, we should be doing 500-600 watts anyways if we want to catch this guy. But here we go, 0.3 of a kilometer to go. And here we go, almost to the finish. Ba-da-da-da. And I actually stopped pedaling right there at the end. So, ended up in 6th place. I'm not too disappointed. I think we had 58 riders in that. I still like MyWhoosh a lot. So, I'm going to continue to do MyWhoosh. I also like Training Peaks Virtual, and someday I may start doing Zwift again. So, I'm not sure, because all 3 of those platforms have their pros and cons. And I spent so many years and so much time on Zwift. I have all the nice bikes. I mean, it's hard to just let all that stuff go, because it was a lot of work to get all the badges and all this other kind of stuff. So there you have it. That was my MyWhoosh race. Super fun. Definitely going to head back. Hopefully you'll join me. It's absolutely free for everybody. I don't know. I think I made an account. So yeah, I believe I made an account. Jumped in, and I'm a Cat 1 at this point. I don't know how far away I am from the pro level, but yeah, we'll see. I'm just going to keep riding and racing and having fun. So don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to watch my upcoming video about my Garmin 500 that I've had since 2012. So I'm going to go out for a ride on that and show you it still works like it was new. I don't get 4.5 hours of battery time. I mean, I'm probably down to 3 hours or so. So, all right, see you guys later. Bye-bye.